Hello everybody and welcome to Better Call Sukan. Better Call Sukan adalah sebuah podcast yang kita membincangkan tentang pelbagai-bagai jenis sukan. Your host, I'm 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙇𝙎 with my partner here. What's your name, my boy?
Carl.
Hello Carl, how are you today, Carl?
Weh, excited tu.
Excited?
Excited sebab suara kau dah gah balik.
Oh, suara aku dah gah balik. Yes, show aku pun dah habis. So suara aku dah okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Aku pun boleh berselit juga kepada siapa yang datang show aku. Thank you very much. Alright, so we gonna have hari ni sports kita agak rare, tapi macam dia macam semua orang pun macam tahu pasal benda ni. Tapi macam like for me lah, I know about this sport. Like macam kita orang pergi main ni. And it's like, and then macam okay, you guys are going, but I've never really know about how it's being played. Dia selalu main dekat Rhino EV Arena, if I'm not mistaken, betul tak?
Yes.
Okay, the guest anggut, yes. And sebab I play dekat football lah dekat EV Arena, and then selalu nampak lah dia orang macam lari-lari macam tu kan. So bagi teaser sikit lah. And then macam apa benda ni? So basically dia
ada ke lain bola sepak?
Apa?
Main kat venue tu?
Ada. Macam-macam. Macam-macam. EV Arena is a very cool place. You can play everything. Nak main catur pun boleh kat situ. It's just kita je tak main kat situ. Alright. So Carl, before aku nak suruh kau introduce, aku nak cakap lah dekat everyone, penonton dan pendengar, yang kita punya sports pada hari ni yang kita nak bincangkan adalah Malaysian American flag football. Betul?
Betul.
Okay. Alright Carl, tanpa membuang masa, let us introduce who is our guest for today. Dan dia siapa sebenarnya dalam Malaysian American flag football ni?
Welcome the President of Malaysian American Flag Football Association. Encik Shah Bahari.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you guys. Great to be here.
Alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to explain more about flag football in Malaysia generally lah. Okay,
sebelum kita go in detail sebab pasal flag football ke, pasal macam apa itu flag football and what's your role as a president semua tu, kita nak tanya pasal diri you dulu.
Siapakah Shah Bahari?
Dalam sukan, like personally, how did you mula mencintai sukan? Like, adakah you memang dari kecil tengok American football ke, atau you mula dengan main bola? Macam mana your personal sporting journey?
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good day everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
I'm Shah Bahari. Berasal dari Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
Dan I think when it comes to sport, like a lot of enthusiasts lah, so to speak kan. It start at a very young age, and of course in Malaysia the number one gateway sport is always football lah, bola sepak.
Yes.
Before I think for the purpose of this podcast lah, before I proceed further, I might have to clarify lah for context purpose.
Okay.
I think kalau I mention football tu, mostly akan refer to American football.
Okay.
As in macam kalau you biasanya generally worldwide orang kenal as NFL.
Okay.
And kalau yang tak layan sport sangat, yang biasa tengok movie ke apa ke, it's sport yang macam kalau tengok Top Gun, that sport yang diorang main dekat beach tu, itulah American football.
Yes.
Yang tu I'm sure ramai tengok lah kan.
Yes.
So that is American football lah generally. Yes. So I will call football, as we know in Malaysia, soccer lah.
Okay.
I hope I don't want to get cancelled just because of this.
Tak ada.
Might be for something else, but not for this
kita
one.
dah tutup dah recording semua. Tak ada. You can say bola sepak also.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Lagi senang bola sepak kan. So I think it started very young age, right before 2002 World Cup.
Okay.
Korea Japan, and that's where I started watching bola sepak. And then of course memang suka tengok je lah, tapi main memang
main kat padang.
Main kat padang, tapi memang kaki bangku lah, senang cakap.
Okay.
Dia kata sembang power lah kan. Main tak seberapa pun
gaya
biasanya. Gaya menang, gaya pun cukup.
Okay.
So and then as I grow up further and I enjoy other sport dekat sekolah, I main other sport like rugby and macam-macam lagi, bola baling dan sebagainya. And then I learned about flag football specifically. I think if I'm not mistaken 2019, early 2019, that's where me and group of friends that know each other from other sport, in fact from bola sepak and rugby, we just combine together and form a team of rookies to join the Malaysia flag football scene, which actually has been going around since, if I'm not mistaken, like late 2000s. That is among the earliest times that I
Dekat this country?
Yes, in Malaysia.
Okay.
It's been quite a while lah sebenarnya.
So you personally main sukan macam saja dekat Padang tu je lah, tak adalah macam wakil sekolah ke apa ke?
Dekat sekolah, yes, of course, main rugby and then wakil sekolah, wakil daerah dan sebagainya.
Okay,
and then lepas sekolah kita masuk uni, kita main lah sikit-sikit rugby juga, but then more on social football lah. Kita dah reti sepak bola sikit-sikit pun dah cukup lah kan.
Yeah.
Kita main social football, and then I played together with Carl through, I met Carl through Padang Bola Sepak, of course. So that's where
why am I not surprised?
it's Carl.
Okay, teruskan.
So yeah, basically when it comes to football, when it comes to bola sepak, I played socially for I think a long while, since sekolah lagi.
Okay.
But then since 29 onward, I learned about flag football, and I think like it's a very exciting sport. Firstly, of course, about the nature of the sport itself, it's still new to the Malaysia scene. So of course lah, kita benda baru ni kita excited sikit kan. So that's what I'm enjoying right now. And then at the same time, I also my involvement in sports. For example, I work at Innovive Sports. We are a sports commercialization. We are a sports agency that involves sports commercialization and branding and facilities.
Okay. Oh, so Innovive ni EV lah yang Shah Alam tu?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay. So you also play lah flag football?
Yeah, I played since 2019 and still playing, tapi dah kurang sikit lah.
Okay, sebab more to like the administrative side and all that.
Lebih kurang lah, mostly
everyone jalan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Macam sama lah, macam Kal lah. Alright, before lah kita nak tahu macam what is American flag football, how is it playing, and we nak tahu macam mana, what you suka main position apa ke apa semua. Nak tanya, dekat Malaysia ni tak ada betul-betul American football ke?
That's a good question.
Sebab kenapa nak main flag pula?
Betul-betul. Actually, okay, before I proceed further lah, flag football, kalau I boleh ringkaskan, it's a variant from American football, from contact football lah, pakai helmet and pad semua.
Okay.
So in short, dia macam kalau bola sepak, dia ada bola sebelah-sebelah dan ada futsal.
Yes.
So technically flag football tu ialah futsal lah untuk American football tu. It's 5-on-5, and then it's a very fast paced and very safe version of safer version of American football itself.
Okay. And like
practically it's a non-contact version lah of American football.
Okay. So my question also, ada ke orang main American football dekat Malaysia?
Oh, okay. Actually itulah soalan dia yang tak jawab sebenarnya.
That's okay.
So it's a simpler version of American football, flag football ni. So dekat Malaysia memang technically kita tak ada proper program untuk tackle football itself.
Okay.
Sebab firstly, sukan ni kalau kat Malaysia masih baru in Malaysia. In terms of promotion pun, kalau kita ikutkan general population in Malaysia, tak ramai yang betul-betul follow NFL itself.
Yeah. And even like if we go to kedai sukan ke apa, tak ada macam jual helmet ke apa semua kan.
Ada tapi very rare lah sebenarnya. Kalau ada pun macam still it's more for show lah. Orang tak pakai sebab American football tu sendiri tak ada di Malaysia. Reason being because satu, cost. Sebab kalau kita tengok cost dia punya apparel tu, dia punya baju, helmet and whatnot, I think like one set tu boleh, it can go up to like something 3,000 or something lah.
Sebab dia pakai the whole thing kan.
The whole thing lah, with the
Ringgit ke USD?
Ringgit
lah boy.
No. In ringgit lah, but still is quite some of money lah
still,
kan.
yeah.
So currently we started with flag football as introduction of the sport itself. So hopefully in the future, of course kita nak try to venture towards American football itself lah. And the reason why kita go seriously with flag football also because worldwide American flag football ni dah dianggap sukan outdoor yang paling cepat develop throughout the world. Sebab sekarang there's millions of people playing it worldwide, and also NFL itself right now is they form a vehicle with IFAF, the International Federation of American Football, to bid for Olympic inclusion for 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙇𝙎, the next Olympic. So they are looking to have flag football to be included in the Olympic program. Olympic 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙇𝙎, because I believe sebab first the Olympic itself is being hosted in LA kan. So US. Of course they will try to look
naikkan
to have the sport there lah. So I think like generally also worldwide the pool is very huge. NFL throughout the partnership tu, they even go a step further to introduce flag football ni by having flag football being played during the All-Star weekend, the NFL Pro Bowl it's called. So usually kalau American sport, biasanya dia akan ada All-Star game kan, NBA All-Star, MLS All-Star, whatnot. But in NFL, it's called the Pro Bowl lah, the East versus West kan, the best of the best. So this year they are not playing East versus West in tackle football, but they play flag football.
I see.
So the whole world was watching. The whole world watched NFL stars playing flag football itself. So that is a great move by NFL lah in general to have further influence for flag football worldwide lah.
Okay, so sekarang ni tibalah masanya untuk tanya apa sebenarnya flag football dan macam mana nak main flag football.
Okay.
Perlukan
saya lukis.
Perlukan ni kau boleh lukis.
Let's put this to public punya imagination lah.
Okay.
Kan? Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, it's the non-contact version of American football.
Okay.
So the reason why it's being called flag football because the place where a set of flags dekat pinggang. So dia akan ada flag belt dan akan ada flag about macam satu kaki macam tu lah. Dekat pinggang kiri kanan. And then it's called a flag.
Dua flag lah basically.
Ya, betul, kiri dan kanan.
Satu, one each. On each side.
One each side, betul.
Okay.
So to play the game, the general idea of the game is basically just like American football, is to have the offense move towards the end zone to score the touchdown.
Oh, so kena touchdown lah.
Betul.
Juga. Okay.
Dia 5 lawan 5. Kalau NFL tu 11 lawan 11 lah. So 5 lawan 5, you have to score a touchdown through progression, and you will have 4 downs. Macam basically you have 4 percubaan untuk score 20 yard. Actually sebab American sport kan, dia tak guna meter, dia guna yard.
Okay. So kita pun kena ikut yard lah.
Kita pun guna yard jugalah.
Longest yard.
Yeah, so exactly. So you have offense and defense. So the idea is for offense to score a touchdown. Throughout the progression tu, the defense can stop the play by pulling the flag on the hips of players lah. On the people who have the possession of the ball.
So basically you kena lari je lah.
Exactly.
Tanpa membawa bola atau
like you have to basically you have the quarterback to throw the ball forward.
Oh, ada bola?
Ada bola. You have to throw the ball forward. So ada receiver yang akan receive bola, dan kalau tak ada apa-apa percubaan dari defense untuk flag, and then you can go ahead and score touchdown. That's the general idea of the game lah, to score a touchdown.
What happens bila you pegang bola, you dah dapat, I ambil.
Okay, once you pull the flag, so the play stops right there. In NFL, it's equates to tackle lah. So once you tackle, okay, the play restart from there. So in flag football, like I said, we are a non-contact sport. So you cannot tackle. In fact, memang tak boleh tolak or anything lah player.
Oh,
betul. So you have to pull the flag and the play stops there, and then restart from where the flag is being pulled.
So you have four chances.
You have 4 chances to get to the first down, and then after you get to 20 yards, you have another 4 chances to score the touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so yang touchdown tu adalah kena bawa bola ke?
You have to have the possession of the ball inside the end zone. You tak
Okay.
perlu, walaupun nama dia touchdown, you tak perlu literally touch the ball
Okay.
down on the floor lah.
Ya, macam kan American football kan dia kena letak benda tu touchdown kan.
Yang actually yang kena letak bawah tu rugby saja.
Apa sampai Syaril did mention padang, bola, tangan.
Yep.
Oh, so
Betul.
American football tak ada.
Ironically, walaupun nama dia touchdown, they don't have to touch the ball down on the floor lah. They just to have the possession the ball inside the area, and it's called a touchdown.
Oh, so contohnya quarterback bagi dekat yang depan sekali tu, so dia kena receiver,
dia kena dapat bola,
and
then
dia
run
kena
towards
lari
the end zone.
dan kena pastikan dia kena elak daripada orang-orang tu semua, dan orang tu semua jangan ambil flag daripada dia.
There you go.
Okay, nak tanya macam from a football punya, soccer
Bola sepak
bola sepak punya point of view kan, macam counter attack example lah.
Exactly.
You are scoring against me, you are attacking me, I tengah defend. Let's say quarterback baling, one of my defender dapat.
Yep.
Is that consider boleh counter attack ke, atau
Yes, it's
game stop?
Exactly, it's called an interception.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
once you intercept the ball, that you can score against the run of play and then score a touchdown lah.
Oh, boleh
That's
lah?
a counter attack also.
Okay.
That's another way for you to score other than offense. Defense also can score and get the game going lah.
Okay. Just nak clarify, because like again kita
True. It's a new sport. I think it's good
Yeah.
question lah. Sometimes I don't know myself to explain all these things.
Yeah,
Tapi
betul,
kalau
betul.
you tanya, okay, I think that's the best way lah untuk explain.
Okay, so 5 people atas padang. Okay, at all times. So how many people per squad? The rolling substitute apa what's the
Okay,
Berapa
generally
lama main?
So okay, let's just take it from macam, okay, aku dengan Arif Boy datang first time. Okay, sampai kat EV Arena kan. Sampai kat EV Arena, lepas tu kita macam kita nak main. Lepas tu kita tak tahu rule. Okay, so berapa lama kita main? And also what's our role apa semua tu.
Okay, flag football, dia punya game time standard worldwide is 20 minutes each half.
Okay.
Okay, the clock time basically runs throughout the game.
Oh, tak ada stop clock lah.
Tak ada stop clock until the final 2 minutes.
Okay.
Which is each half each half is called 2-minute warning. Biasanya ref akan stop time and then dia akan jerit 2-minute warning. So everyone be alert with that. The difference about that is during those 2 minutes, kalau ada incompletion like quarterback baling bola and then bola jatuh tak dapat tangkap, nobody's catching it, it's called incompletion.
Okay.
And then time stop. So ada certain incident yang akan buatkan time stop lah during the last 2 minutes. So sometimes that is where teams utilizes that rule for their advantage lah. Kalau you nak stop time, okay, kita make sure dapat first down or dapat sekian-sekian incident lah.
Ini worldwide.
Yeah, it's the IFAF rule for international flag football.
Why is that?
Sorry?
Why did they implement the rule?
I think because actually that is standard NFL American football rule.
So American football tak ada stop clock lah?
American football, the difference is there are other stop clock throughout the game.
Okay.
Because they have four quarters.
Okay.
For for flag football, the game is much more faster, much more fast paced, and safer
That's
also.
right,
So the difference is the clock time is continuously running lah.
Oh yeah, professional.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said quarterback campak dekat bola tu to the receiver.
Betul.
Bola dia sama macam American football punya bola ke, atau a smaller ball ke, macam bola sepak? Kalau bola sepak bola padang lain, bola futsal lain.
Betul.
So ni macam mana?
Untuk flag football, bola dia sama macam NFL.
Okay.
Cuma if I'm not mistaken, the international rule for women's game, I think you can use a smaller size ball lah.
Okay.
Macam I think if I'm not mistaken, size 4 or I'm not sure what the actual size is, tapi slightly smaller lah on international scale.
Okay, kita sambung lagi pasal bola American football ni. You said no contact. So macam mana defense tu nak ambil daripada receiver tu, nak macam challenge dia from dia tak dapat bola? Ke memang macam okay, kita orang tunggu dulu kau dapat bola, baru kita orang macam nak kejar kau. Macam mana tu?
As much as nama dia nama dia memang okay. Nama dia non-contact sport.
Okay.
Thank you bro.
Tapi spek dia jatuh. Pendengar tu macam afsal ni. Spek dia jatuh, aku tolong ambil. Okay, teruskan.
Okay, it's a non-contact sport, tapi of course nama pun sport, tak adalah betul-betul tak boleh sentuh sikit pun lah kan. As in non-contact tu as in no aggressive behaviour lah. Macam you tackle,
jangan
terjun orang, tolak dari belakang ke apa. So that's the kind of non-contact yang kita emphasize lah. So of course defense can go for the ball while the ball is on the air.
Okay.
So you can technically you can potong defend tu lah daripada dapat bola tu by intercepting the ball and running towards the end zone.
Okay.
So tapi other than that, only contact yang allowed ialah masa you try to pull the flag on each hip. So macam kalau bila orang lari, of course kita akan sentuh.
Okay.
Tapi you have to minimize the touch tu lah, the contact tu lah. As in you cannot like spear people ke apa.
Okay, tak boleh spear.
That's not allowed lah. You have to pull the flag cleanly lah.
Kalau body contact boleh lah?
Still no. It's dia akan jadi foul lah. Macam you cannot, if you are carrying the ball, of course orang nak pergi flag you. So you cannot do anything yang block people from getting to the flag. So maknanya you cannot like tolak muka orang ke apa ke, or tangan you pun tak boleh tutup sini ke. So you cannot tak bagi chance untuk orang ambil flag you lah. All you can do is to actually move your hips around, so to make it harder for people to grab it. Yeah.
Macam
that's the rule of the game lah. So I would always say like the art of flag football ni, satu is for you to evade from people trying to get to your flag lah. That is the general concept.
I mean, okay, just curious. Macam the flag tu, so it's like lock macam ni lah basically.
The flag tu, that's a popper. I really should have brought the.
Tak ada masalah.
Yelah barang. Okay.
Tak apa, nanti kita orang pergi sana.
That's even better. You can join lah kan?
Yes, for sure.
Special episode Better Call Sukan. Okay. The flag tu itself, dia ada popper dekat at the end of the flag tu, dan dekat belt tu. So it goes inside the popper, and then you can literally like pull it off like. Dia getah lah.
Dia memang kena tarik betul-betul lah.
Dia velcro.
It's not velcro. It's not a velcro. It's not a clip. It's a socket.
Okay. In my head aku macam kau kena rip, lepas tu kau kena beli tali baru.
No. It's a socket. So once the flag is pulled, then you have to put it back for restart of the next play lah.
Okay. So like basically the objective is to get the flag lah, kan?
For defense, yes, the objective is to get the flag.
Okay.
For offense, to score touchdown at the end zone.
And then okay, kita defense ni, kita memang kena ambil flag hanya kepada orang yang pegang bola ke, atau saya boleh pergi dekat quarterback tu, saya boleh tarik flag tu?
Exactly. You hanya boleh tarik flag orang yang in possession of the football.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's for defense.
Baru nak cari loophole.
Betul. But for defense especially, the game is slightly harder because first you are moving backward, but the offense are running towards you.
Yeah.
So for defense especially, you are playing, it's a chess game. Kita orang selalu guna this term lah, sebab you have to expect where the ball is gonna land based on where the player is running. So you have to expect, okay, kau cover this area, kau cover this area.
Yelah, sebab dia akan baling, dan yang baling bukan kepada seorang je, dia ada few people tengah waiting kan.
Ada 4 options.
4 options.
So we have 5 in defense. So we have to play a guessing game. At the same time, this is where the chess move happen lah. Sometimes you pull these people here to get to here, So it's more on IQ game for defense, but for offense, of course, it's the dynamic is different where you have to focus on where to run, how to evade and juke the defense. So it's slightly different game, but overall that's the essence of football.
Okay, so kira quarterback baling, lepas tu the both attack and defend. For some reason they touch the ball at the same time. Lepas tu bola jatuh. How does
whenever
what's
the ball
situation?
hits the ground, it's an incompletion. And the play is that you have to restart from where the ball started lah. You restart the play back.
For the offense ke defense?
For the offense. Kalau the defense hanya boleh there's gonna be a turnover whenever the ball is caught in the air ataupun whenever the defense caught the ball directly lah. Without the ball hitting the ground.
Okay, so kalau defense tangkap,
you can proceed towards the other end zone.
Tapi kalau dia tangkap, dia jatuh?
Dia jatuh tu bola ke the player?
Bola.
There's an incompletion. They have to have the possession of the ball and then run to the end zone. Kalau defense kena flag, and then that is where the game restart for the defense tu punya offense team.
Okay.
The defense will go out and then the offense team will go in to actually score the other end.
So kira ada counter attack. So orang yang originally attack tu kena flag balik lah?
Yes.
Okay.
They have to flag siapa-siapa yang ada bola.
Okay. So macam I don't know, I only watch movies lah. I haven't watched really betul-betul a game about American football. Dia ada first hot.
Dia punya
dia punya huddle kan? Is it?
Betul. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, tapi usually quarterback akan ada dia punya cadence, dia punya call tu lah. Usually benda tu from my very limited knowledge, because I'm not a quarterback myself.
Okay.
So sometimes they use their cadence to expect when the play is gonna start, and also like what is the play call. For example, they use codes and whatnot.
Okay.
Sometimes they say that. So like among the most popular call usually kalau for NFL quarterback, kadang-kadang ada quarterback I mention Omaha for example, for Peyton Manning for example. So they use that, and there is a set of tactics they use. So when the QB call that, okay, you know where to run and whatnot lah.
Tapi maksudnya flag football ni ada that thing lah.
Yes,
yang semua empat orang ni, empat kena bertembung depan, and then ada bola tengah-tengah, and hard tu letak
ada
mencapak bola ke kotak.
Okay. So let's go back to that dia. Okay, aku dengan dia, aku dengan Arif sampai.
Okay.
So we're playing on the same team.
Okay.
Coin toss I assume. Okay. Interject when needed.
Okay, sure.
Okay, coin toss. Okay, opponent team start.
Okay, so right now,
how do you start the game?
Okay, how do you start the game? Okay, for example, right now in this situation, Team Kal lawan Team Arif kan. So you start. You are attacking first. You put in your defense. So your 5 offensive player akan start the game. Your 5 defensive player will enter the game. So it's 5 on 5. So the play is gonna start from one end zone. Okay, about 5 yards from the end zone. The end zone is your end zone.
Okay.
So your end zone is gonna be 10 yards, and then 5 yards from that is where the game starts. So you have, your goal is first to get to the first down. First down is 20 yards away. So within that 20 yards, you have to get there by 4 attempts. It's called 4 downs. So the ball starts by the player lifting the ball from the floor to give to the quarterback. Okay. So once the ball is lifted, the other players from your team boleh move forward and then find a way lah macam untuk dapat bola, dan quarterback just baling lah. Okay, so you have 4 attempts to get to the first down.
Okay.
Yang tengah-tengah 20 yards lah. First down tu equivalent to 20 yards lah.
Dan you boleh passing kan. So ada 4 orang. So I dapat bola, orang tu nak datang ambil flag daripada I, pum, I pass kat orang lain.
Okay, no.
Oh, tak boleh.
In flag football, dia cuma boleh ada 1 forward pass.
One je.
Dia boleh ada 1 forward pass.
So contohnya kita tiga sama team. You're the quarterback. Then you capak kat I need to get the ball to the end of their team.
Once you dapat, and then you can proceed forward. Kalau you kena flag, the play stops there.
Tapi
Kalau
apa
bola
function?
tak dapat, then it's incompletion, you have to restart balik
Kalau
for your
I-
second attempt.
Kalau bukan, kita kira orang baru.
Okay.
Okay. Kalau aku terpass forward,
Okay.
is that a foul?
It's not a foul, but it's a dead play lah. The play that is dead
Kena start-
where the ball
kena start
is
balik mana bola tu
drop.
jatuh.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
once you have the ball, secure possession of the ball, you can
Okay.
move. Tapi let's say lah you terjatuhkan bola ke, lepas you dah secure and dah move ke depan. So the play is gonna be dead dekat mana bola tu you drop.
Oh.
Tapi apa function 3 teammate yang lain?
Once you basically you have to give option to quarterback masa untuk baling first tu. Tapi once bola tu dah keluar, yang lagi 3 tu memang tak boleh bergerak dah.
Oh, maknanya dia cheer je lah. Go on,
yeah.
let's go.
Exactly. So once you move forward, you dah kena flag ke apa kat depan tu. Okay, we restart dekat mana you kena flag. So you progress forward.
Also you cannot like macam block if yang 3 orang lain tu tak boleh block ke apa
Exactly,
ke.
no. In international flag football rule, you cannot block anyone. Maybe dalam version yang lain, sebab on global scale ada yang main 6 versus 6, 7 versus 7. And yang tu pun ada yang dia buat semi-contact punya rule.
Okay.
Tapi in Malaysia, we practice international flag football punya rule according to IFAF. So we practice non-contact at all lah. No one can block and whatnot. Once you make one forward pass, and then the plays continue lah.
Uish.
Okay, so in terms of scoring system, masuk end zone berapa point?
Once you enter the end zone, you get 6 points.
Oh, okay.
And then kalau dalam rugby kan ada kick kan,
Yeah,
lepas
ada,
try.
ada.
Okay, dalam flag football ada juga. It's called PAT, point after touchdown. So you can choose either you can score 1 or 2 points.
Okay.
The difference is where you start that PAT play.
Okay.
For 1 point, you start 5 yards away
Dekat-
from the end
dekat
zone,
je lah,
dekat je. Kalau nak 2 point, kena jauh sikit 10 yards.
And then kena tendang bagi
Dia
dia
tak ada tendang. Dia buat one play saja. Maknanya you snap bola, you angkat bola, and then you make one play to score inside the end zone. Kalau your play dapat tangkap, okay, you get your point. Kalau tak dapat tangkap, okay, the play is dead, turnover lah. Dia just extra bonus point je lah. Extra one play to get your extra point.
Oh, okay.
Dia tak ada kick lah technically, but you have point after
Why is that?
touchdown.
I'm curious. Why is that rule?
As in no kick ke apa?
Yeah.
Sebab
Curious.
where you gonna kick it towards. Sebab kalau rugby you have a tiang. Even in NFL pun you have somewhere to aim.
Okay.
Tapi for flag, because it's a simplified version, it's supposed to be a very 5v5, very close and dynamic game. So there are no kicks involved. You cannot kick the ball, period. That's all.
Okay, curious because like mana tahu kita pun tak
Betul,
tahu.
betul.
Kita pun tak tahu macam
Yeah,
kita
good
ada
question
equipment
actually.
yang ada fault kan.
betul.
Okay. So I want to ask one thing. I'm as a defense.
Okay.
Kal dapat bola, I nak ambil bola, bukan ambil bola, I nak ambil flag daripada dia kan. So dia kena lari gerak sikit kan.
Yeah.
Tapi
If it-
cara I tangkap I dapat flag tu. Tapi I dapat flag tu, then I terjatuh. Tapi I terjatuh, tapi I tak langgar dia.
Okay.
Dapat kira ke tak?
Kira.
Oh, kira lah.
That means you are a great player lah. Untuk dapat elak dia terus. Tak kisahlah macam mana you end up berguling ke apa ke.
Yang penting dapat
Tapi you
flag.
got it clean, and that's a good defensive
Aku boleh bayangkan Kal aku dapat ni.
Boleh tu. Dah,
Dah.
okay,
Let's put that to the test lah.
ada okay. Let's just say you're getting it.
Yeah.
Is there like a foul way to get it? The dark arts of getting the flag.
Kena tolak lah, tapi bagi ref tak nampak lah kan.
I think like in any sports pun we call it the Sergio Ramos lah kot.
Yeah.
I'm
Ada
not.
dark arts aku kira juga.
Adalah. It's like kononnya kau tak body dia. And then
Faint
and then even like maybe lah, I don't know, aku pegang bola. Lepas tu orang tu dapat flag, tapi aku jatuh sebab aku cakap dia sentuh aku. Sebenarnya dia tak sentuh, boleh mesti pernah.
I think
Yeah.
I think in any sport pun movement macam tu sebenarnya it goes to referee punya interpretation. Macam mana dia nampak benda tu, adakah benda tu contact ke ataupun benda touch. Sebab sometimes when you are flagging a people, sometimes nampak macam you tertarik dia punya belt sekali, Atau
Yes,
ada yang tarik baju ke sometimes. Tapi ada ref nampak time tu, nampak clean. So it goes back to referee punya interpretation. There is no other tactic lah other than just go for the flag. And it's all goes back for a play itself. Dia punya timing lah, macam mana dia time betul-betul tangan dia sampai dekat flag itself lah. Whether play to foul, macam kalau dia tertarik seluar ke apa, play to foul ke apa, it all goes back to referee punya call lah. Kadang-kadang nampak clean kan, kadang-kadang dia tarik seluar sekali. Other than that, I think there is no other way lah.
Okay, follow up question. Berapa banyak referee?
In one game dia akan ada 4 referee.
Okay, where are they placed?
One on each sideline.
Okay.
And then one behind the scrimmage line where the ball
Akan
is
touch
put
down.
Untuk scrimmage line tu maknanya dekat mana ref letak bola and the play starts there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So ada ref belakang tu and another ref dekat hujung juga to for another eye lah. They all have different responsibilities. Sama ada clock time, tengok line, and also call for offside dan sebagainya.
Ada offside?
Dia ada offside juga dalam
Share.
rule ni. Okay, I never go this deep detail before. Tapi I think like because now it's Better Call Sukan kan, so you have to explain it all lah kan. Offside maknanya sama, there are different rules generally. Maybe saya tak sebut the actual term satu. Bukan saya kedekut, kadang maybe saya pun lupa sebenarnya.
Tak apa, teruskan.
Tapi in general there are rules yang more complicated sikit for newcomers. Tapi usually for newcomers kita akan terangkan the essence of the game, how you score touchdown, how you defend, that's all. Tapi as you progress further as a player yang nak continue towards improving their game, there are other rules yang berkaitan. Contohnya when the play is starting, you cannot make any move right before the ball is being snapped. The ball being snapped means the ball is being lifted to be given to the quarterback. Usually dia akan angkat bola tu masuk ke celah kangkang lah, dia bagi kat quarterback kan. So before the ball is being snapped, you cannot make any move. So kita kan kalau nak lari kadang-kadang kita macam gerak sikit, macam nak momentum. If you do that, it's a foul. It's a false start, for example. You kena tak bergerak. Kalau you nak pasang ke kuda ke apa, pasang lah, tapi right before the ball being snapped, no movement at all. If not, it's false start. Other than that, macam you tarik baju ke apa, of course that's a no-no. And then kalau you line up, restart the game tu before the ball is being snapped, you have to be behind the ball. Maknanya you cannot ada terlebih daripada line bola tu lah. If not, there's the fall offside dan sebagainya lah. For defense also, only one player can go to blitz the quarterback, for example, or it's called blitz or rushing the quarterback. That means there is a scrimmage line, macam I cakap tadi, how the game is started. So one player can go towards the quarterback while he's making a play, making decision of where to throw the ball. So you put the pressure towards the quarterback to start the game, to throw the ball. So you have to raise your hand to signify that you are rushing the quarterback. And once you raise the hand, nobody on the offense team can langgar you. If they langgar, it's a foul on the offense. So you get the penalty lah.
Karen lah.
So aku boleh angkat tangan je?
You boleh angkat tangan. The rule to rush the quarterback, you have to be behind 7 yards behind the scrimmage line tu. Maknanya contoh bola kat sini kan, ada scrimmage line, you have to be behind 7 yards. So 7 yards ni, anyone yang belakang 7 yards ni can go past that line. So advantage for defense is you can raise your hand. Up to two players can raise their hand. So whoever raise their hand to signify they are rushing, the offense player cannot hit this runner, this player yang angkat tangan tadi while he is rushing. He is given a protection lah from any hit. Kalau langgar, diorang foul. You can actually still rush the quarterback without angkat tangan, tapi kalau offense langgar, defense yang salah. Sebab you don't have that protection.
Wow.
That have that rights.
Aku pun dah mula lost.
Exactly.
So good luck lah kepada pendengar-pendengar, dengan penonton-penonton. Ya, senang cerita, marilah ke EV Arena and play flag football. Anyways,
before that, so okay, still that analogy of like kita tengah main semua tu kan.
Sure.
Okay, berapa banyak people inside one team?
oh yeah.
A squad.
People
Before
inside
we
one
end that.
squad, it differs. Contohnya, what you need actually is 5 people. In essence, you need 5 people. Yeah, in a team. Kalau dia boleh main offend and defend, you can have just 5 people in the team, no problem. Kalau maknanya dia tak tukar, maknanya kalau dia attack, dia lah main. Kalau dia defend, dia pun defend juga.
Okay.
If you can afford to do that, then you need 5 people lah technically. Tapi in a team, usually you have 5 people playing offense, 5 people playing defense.
Okay.
So usually you have 10. And then the total number of people in the squad, it differs according to tournament itself.
Okay.
For example,
what's the average?
For international games, the standard number is 12 per squad.
Alright.
In Malaysia. Tapi that rule is not fixed. It can be changed according to international rule lah. So ada tournament yang buat 15, ada tournament yang buat 20.
Okay.
So in Malaysia usually kita buat 15 per team.
Okay.
Wow. This is not just a recreational football. So I mean recreational sports. So maksudnya there are legit Malaysian athletes in this sport.
In essence, flag football in Malaysia started as recreational sports when it was founded in 2017.
Okay.
In 2017, we found Malaysia American Football Association.
Okay.
To basically govern the game, to promote the game further in Malaysia.
Yes.
So, but like I said at the start, the game has been around since lama lah, since forever, for over 10 years pun. Some of those players yang main back then pun ada yang still playing the sport right now. I think like right now they might be like in their mid 30s or 40s right now, yang started playing the sport in Malaysia back then. But now, since we are hosting the Asian Oceania Continental Championship for IFF in October, so I think right now the way the community viewing this sport now, it's beyond recreational part. It's more on, there are two different levels where you can still be treating this as a recreational sport, but now another path exists.
Ini dia ada elite team lah.
Exactly, that's where I'm going. Exactly, where now kita dah ada elite squad to compete on international level.
This question, are you part of the elite team?
I hope so, but I wish, but I'm not good enough.
Tapi you presiden, you boleh masuk je.
Dah cakap dengan head coach tak bagi lah. Tak lepas.
Dia tak bagi
Dia tak bagi.
Coach, kalau
you have to prove yourself first. So
dia kata
Okay. I tried.
You tried for the tryouts lah.
I tried, but not good enough to make to the final cut.
Okay, faham. And okay, so this is all genders can play?
Yeah, good question. What's the macam categories?
Is it men's sport ke?
Ada youth ke? Ada veterans ke?
Oh, I like when you say it's a man's sport kan. Rasa powerful.
Sebab we had rugby, Shah came. Sebab dia macam like a woman pun ada, tapi dia macam ganas men's sport.
Okay, one of the appeal for flag football worldwide is it's a very inclusive sport where even on international level pun, dia bukannya promotion to goes towards men saja. The game is very at the same time women centric also. Sebab on international scale, and kita adopt benda tu locally juga, kita ada dua-dua kategori, ada men's division dan kita ada women's division. So that's our national team. We have our men's national team and women's national team.
So women's pun ada national team?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
In Malaysia, I think like we have quite a number of women's team also. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have 6 in Klang Valley so far.
6? Oh, maknanya macam ada liga-liga
kita
juga lah.
Kita ada local competition juga where we continue to promote
flag football lah.
Flag football.
So that's women, men's tak ada.
Men's ada juga. I think of course the lagi active, that's where the game started. It started as a men's category only.
Okay.
And then they tried to attract more female representation in the team, in the sport. So what they did was back then we played co-ed. So how we played co-ed with mixed game, you need to have you have 5 players on the field, right? In any given time. So you have to have at least 1 female player in the team. That's the rule they implemented. Minimum. That's the rule they implemented during the co-ed days. And now, since we have greater number of participation from women's players, so we can afford to have our own league, which we started women's division last year, the first women's league.
Malaysian American Football Association ni lah started.
Yeah, betul.
Okay.
So we have our own women's division that is technically our platform to get more elite players for national team.
Oh, so diorang main liga-liga macam tu, sambil tu pun diorang pun wakil negara juga.
Ya, yeah, betul.
Wow. And benda ni pun baru like few years just started, or like betul-betul right? And then even masa COVID dia pause kejap lah. Ke after COVID baru betul-betul like
masa
balik.
Masa COVID tu memang I think not just our sport, any sport in Malaysia pun heavily impacted kan.
Yes.
So the scene stop lah for a while.
Yeah.
And then once lepas COVID dah lift off, everyone dah semangat balik. So that's where kita start the current project that we do. Our national team program pun kita baru start tahun ni. What we did was we have a selection process.
Okay.
That we have different phase. We have the first phase, second phase, and third phase before we string the players for our elite squad.
Okay.
For national team. The first phase involve, I think if I'm not mistaken, about 200 players.
Men and women.
Men and women.
Wow.
They're all trying out. I think like it's not just about trying out for national team also. It shows how many people not just
sport.
Interested in the sport, but also looking, okay, this could be something serious. So that's why they are very attracted towards trying out.
Because like sorry if I ask this, tapi yang your national athletes now, diorang first timers jadi national athletes ke diorang ada national athlete diorang pernah jadi for different sport?
Good question.
I think like majoritarily this is the first sport they represented the country.
Yeah, so that's why they took it seriously.
Exactly.
And,
And it's great thing. It's a great thing to see the way they looking at this now, because you started, like we said just now, it's a recreational sport, and then suddenly there's a national program that I can get involved in to get better. So anyway kita boleh represent Malaysia, memang of course bangga kan.
Yes.
So that itself became motivation for all these players to actually strive better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean like okay, so what are the three-pronged questions? Success story, the challenges yang kau macam whatever, and the third one, what you aspire this whole organisation to go towards.
Basically kalau pendengar penonton semua, memang dia cerita how it's playing, and dia bagi tahu ni semua because he is the president. Yeah, you didn't found it, right?
No.
Yeah, but he's the president.
Yeah.
And basically we want to ask you about that lah, the challenges and the success and what you look forward to as a president.
I think kalau kita cakap pasal challenge for a new sport, macam generally new sport lah, macam flag football ni, the biggest challenge of course is to have more eyes towards the game.
Okay.
Maknanya macam people don't know us. Macam people always wonder, benda korang main pakai kat pinggang,
lumba lagi.
Jadi lepas tu nampak macam player try to evade, pasal nampak macam diorang berjoget-joget lah. Apa benda korang main ni kan. Tapi at the same time they are interested to watch, they are attracted to watch. Macam cool lah pula nampak baling tu semua celebrate touchdown. So it creates that curiosity for everyone. So the challenge of course sebab tak ada, we have less eyes on our sport. So when it comes to any funding and sponsorship, support and whatnot, it's quite tougher for us. So I think like I hope it changes soon, but now we can slowly see the effort from KBS try to get more private sector involvement in sport kan. So hopefully throughout any program yang kita buat dengan KBS or whatnot and our local competition ke, it gets more eyes towards the game.
Yeah.
And generally the sport can be elevated to better heights.
Yeah, and he even said that they hosted
the international tournament, which is called the IFAF, Asia Oceania Continental Flag Football Championship.
Yeah, by hosting that pun dah dapat achievement and support, a good start lah. It's a start, and we appreciate your efforts and all the best for that.
Yes. I think like the good thing about this community, or I can see, is even the people who found Mafa also is still involved with the community. Still, we are very small niche punya community lah. Still, we hope to grow the sport nationwide soon. That's what we are seeking for. And the best thing, like I said, is the way people in the community got very excited. I mean, like, I know you guys ask question about flag football or whatnot kan, but trust me, any flag football players that you know, kalau you tanya pasal flag, dia akan excited nak cerita. Dia tak ada rasa macam banyak soalannya apa-apa. Tak ada. Like, all these people in the community are very excited to share with everyone, like, untuk ajak dorang, jom join team aku, and jom main flag football apa semua. It's a fun sport to play, and like I said, one of the biggest thing is it's safe and still exciting with fast pace and all. I just hope that everyone in the community continue to build towards improving the participation of flag football itself in Malaysia by getting more words for the community.
Yes, we hope for the best for you. Any sweet memories?
Yeah, personal memories.
Personal memories, I think like I told earlier.
We're not asking the capacity of the president, capacity sebagai Shah Bahari.
Oh, Shah Bahari, okay. I think both lah kot. I think I mentioned earlier yang I start to be part of this sport in 2019 where we form a team of rookies and then to play the sport. I think that year is really a core memory sebab we formed the team in I think like late January or early February to join a tournament, a whole new sport that we just heard of few weeks ago, something like that, to play a national tournament in April. So we learned, but after a few weeks we learned, and then we got trashed in the tournament. So emang technically we just learned about the law during the tournament. Oh, macam ni rupanya, macam ni. Basically some of the question you ask, we learned through during the tournament. That's how bad it was. But then once we know how to play, and then we train hard, and then a few months later there's a national league for flag football where we ended up third overall. So there's a slight improvement from being trashed in our first ever competition to actually now like one of the teams competing for gold in Malaysia.
I understand yang dia kena belajar through that competition, because kalau buka TV tak pernah tengok pun ada flag football.
And I think that's another good thing, a good quality about this flag football community also. I mean, like, even if you are from other teams, they are not kedekut ke apa ke untuk ajar macam this place, because they see this is the way to get more people into the sport. So dia bukannya sebab kau bukan tim aku tak nak ajar kau. That does not happen in this community. Like anyone yang interested, jom train together, like belajar main apa semua. So even we literally were taught to play by our opposition, by other players' team. That's good. Back then, and it continues to this day when they trade. Now there are more teams, predominantly around Klang Valley, but we're trying to get words out throughout at least Menanjung lah before we move further.
Macam mana nak beli? Kalau saya nak main, saya nak beli that socket tu. Tak ada kat kedai sukan lah.
Generally kat kedai sukan rasanya susah nak jumpa benda tu.
So
in Malaysia
korang buat sendiri?
Kita orang
order.
The funny thing is, masa mula-mula belajar, masa day one tu, what we did this for me funny story lah. What we did was the night before training tu call message semua cakap esok bawa stokin panjang.
Okay,
So
I know this is going.
ingat nak pakai stokin panjang, pakai apa tak? Memang literally pakai dekat
Pinggang keluar untuk as a flag
to
lah.
signify as a flag lah. Tu kita orang punya day one training lah, which is funny lah to look back lah. Sebab time tu tak jumpa benda tu kan. And then few weeks later bila dah tahu how dekat mana nak beli semua. So in Malaysia usually you have to buy straight from US lah, and then kena ship.
Oh really
the flag tu. But now I think ada yang local members from the community pun ada yang produce sendiri the flag tu.
Okay.
Maybe belum dapat certification to go for international punya games apa semua, tapi for
Tapi ada
learning
ada specific fabric of the flag lah kan.
Ya, dia
tak
ada
boleh guna macam
specific
towel
design
good
dia
morning ke apa letak situ, tak boleh lah kan.
Tak boleh.
Alright. Kita banyak sangat sembang pasal ni, and kita orang punya time pun dah semakin kurang. Thank you so much for sharing about everything. But before kita go to the final segment, nak tanya, you president, tapi ada berapa ramai dalam that team, your organisation of MAFA ni?
Okay, I'm very grateful that right now I feel like in the community ni memang we actually help each other. Even any event yang kita buat, we are supported by all these clubs. Kadang-kadang ada club yang host this event or this competition whatnot. So since I said it's a small niche, so people help each other to host events and whatnot. For MAFA admin, I'm helped by my vice president and secretary and our committee members yang lain to make sure all these things can be implemented very well. And throughout this year, I think like we did very well in terms of organizing events. And the biggest thing we are doing this year is establishing a structure for the national team, which is our pioneer project lah. Basically for flag football. And it's not just establish national team, kita pun ada local organising committee for international event.
Wow.
So that is one good thing where everyone who are part of this community all join together. Okay, let's form this to have our international tournament runs very well and smoothly. So they work hard to make sure everything goes smoothly. And I'm blessed with having a community that all they want is to have flag football at the highest level, and nampak cool lah for everyone to join.
Wow, like I'm like so impressed with this sport. Sebenarnya personally lah, aku pun ada juga main bola sepak dekat like where they practice and train. Aku sebenarnya segan juga nak tanya. So I'm sure orang luar kat sana semua segan nak tanya.
Macam mana?
Macam nampak cool lah korang ni. Macam, you guys so cool. I'm too scared to ask. So maybe the penonton-penonton dan pendengar-pendengar pun rasa macam tu. So you guys are too cool and like tu lah. But you guys are not. So why don't you let them know, let me know, how do we reach you before we ask you.
Okay, thank you for telling us.
I'm being honest lah. I macam rasa macam alamak, macam hot style orang semua ni macam tu lah. But like
I really appreciate that. I think like first of all, like I said, kalau jumpa player-player flag ni ke apa kan, you just tanya and trust me, they will tell more about flag football. Kalau anyone you kenal lah apa semua kan. But to know more, maybe you can check out our Instagram account, flag football _Malaysia. Flag football _Malaysia, where dekat situ kita ada kita punya information throughout the years, throughout the season, and all the clubs are also attached there. Also you can get info on where to join training, team mana nak join ke apa kan. You can try to reach out to all these teams that maybe closer to you ke. So as long as you just reach out to them, they'll be happy to have you there.
Okay,
for sure.
flag football Malaysia. Okay, gua sudah follow. Okay. Thank you so much. We will go to the next segment, final segment. Memang kita punya orang semua dah suruh come on, cut it off, man, guys. too long. But it's a very interesting sport and like it's new and like we want to know about it. So I'm so excited to know about it. So thank you so much for sharing everything.
Thank you so
Itu
much.
pun banyak lagi nak tanya. Banyak sangat aku nak tanya.
Macam semua episode.
Boleh sambung.
Macam semua episode. Alright, let's ask you lah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a club or whatever for flag football, but let's talk about American football. Is there any club that you support in American football?
American football. I think tak ada spesifik lah.
You tak layan atau you layan bola sepak?
I tengok dua-dua juga.
Okay, you can bagi tahu bola sepak you suka apa, American football you suka.
Okay, bola sepak, I'm a KL fan.
Okay.
Local football, and other than I watch more Arsenal games.
Oh, you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Boleh lah, kita boleh tanya sembang lagi pasal American football.
Boleh sambung, tak ada masalah. Boleh sambung. And then I watch NFL. I watch sports as a whole lah. Macam tak ada
specific team.
Sebenarnya tak nak cakap sebab tak kena bash kan.
Tak ada macam like Dolphins ke apa ke?
Miami Dolphins
bukan lah.
I tengok I follow Cleveland Browns and LA Rams.
LA Rams lah sebab Arsenal fan. Kita kena follow Stan Kroenke lah.
That's the only relation kan.
Okay, what sports would it be you be in if it wasn't flag football?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Maybe still in bola sepak or soccer or rugby still. But I always interested to know newer sport lah, sebab ada sport yang macam baling dalam, I forgot what it's called, American sport, tapi I like new sports lah to learn about.
Okay, follow-up question, two-prong question. Because it's more or less related. And sport that you still want to learn, and also because our podcast is basically Better Call Sukan, we want to invite all sports semua tu. So what kind of future episodes would you recommend us to do?
I'm not sure kalau you guys dah buat ke tak. Maybe I terlepas pandang ke kalau MMA. Something
MMA
wrestling
lah,
even pro wrestling pun in Malaysia, I'm sure there is strong community in Malaysia. So I think like those are very interesting also to know about.
Alright, producer Nak Boy, let's go find some wrestling ni. Okay, kita nak tanya your favourite athlete dengan coach of all time. Tak kisahlah soccer ke American football ke. Yeah, it's up to you.
I think local athlete would be, well, local athlete, but I think she's very international lah. I think Datuk Nicole David is my, I think like local hero lah, because everything she's done, I think it's incomparable to
such an inspiration
to any other sport in Malaysia lah.
Good answer.
Coach or manager, Arsene Wenger,
the
of course.
great. Yes, for sure.
Paul Heyman,
if we can call him manager, but he's not a manager though. And those are some of the names in, kalau basketball pada Coach Pop, Greg Popovich. Some of the names kalau you mention sports coaching.
But do you have
whatnot.
besides Datuk Nicole, any athlete, tak kisahlah, like tennis ke
Local,
outside international?
I think Usain Bolt, or I think Lewis Hamilton is fascinating also with everything he's done. And tennis, Roger Federer lah.
I see.
And Andre Agassi. Somehow I like Andre Agassi. I have no idea how to explain more.
Okay, ada banyak TV series and movies about sports. Do you have any favourite fictional character
from the sporting universe?
I think my recent favourite is Ted Lasso. My most recent favourite. Tapi one of my favourite character in movies is from Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Julius Campbell, one of the defensive player in the team. That's one of my favourite sporting character lah.
Alright. Is there any kata-kata or quotes that you personally ada yang you pegang?
Oh, this is tough.
Kalau
What's with
tak ada
certain
pun tak apa. This is tough. Itu pun boleh jadi your
I think my colleague, my boss, my mentor, they always like sometimes say all these things like sports ni dia bukan rocket science. In anything we do lah, sama ada whether we practice sports where we play or whether we organize sport, it's not rocket science. It's all out there. It's just about knowing all the little details, whether you, especially when you play the sport, to get it right. And it takes discipline and effort. That's all.
Nice.
Wow. Yelah, everything takes discipline and effort in sports. Alright. For the final time, I bagi you space to promote atau you nak berterima kasih kat your team ke apa ke. And contohnya also kepada orang yang baru yang nak join, macam mana actually nak join recreationally ke apa. It's all to you, to the penonton dan pendengar.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone who's watching, who's listening, and I would like to invite everyone to join in. If you are interested about flag football, boleh check Instagram account flag_football_Malaysia to know more about the sport, and I hope to see you someday in the Gridiron.
Nice. Boleh main apa? Recreational jugalah.
Exactly, yeah. We have recreational level, and if you are interested to pursue more, and we have our elite program also to be part of. So I hope we can see you there.
Yes. Nice. Kal, aku dengan Nak Boy dengan whoever sini pun akan datang.
Let's go.
Thank you for your effort to come here and share everything daripada start, how to play sampailah kita dapat macam mana betul-betul got the picture of how to play. We really appreciate your time. We appreciate your effort to come, and we hope all the best for you. Yes.
Thanks for having me here, and thank you for what you guys are doing for sport in Malaysia.
Yes, tidak ada masalah. Kita just nak sama-sama, we fight for all sports, Pak kata Kal. And yeah, kalau you rasa ada kawan you yang ada sukan rare yang lain, boleh panggil kita orang.
Boleh.
Kita boleh panggil dia orang.
I'm sure they would love the opportunity.
Yes, like I said to him, and I'll say to you guys also, pendengar dan penonton-penonton as well, do follow Better Call Sukan on all platforms. Also, jangan lupa to follow Malaysia Flag Football dekat Instagram as well. Ke all platforms ada juga?
On Facebook also we have.
Yes, alright. Tapi yang paling aktif is Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so do follow. And also kalau you guys ada any different other sports yang korang macam, not sports atau whoever yang korang rasa korang nak panggil, nak suruh kita orang panggil, bagi tahu kita orang, we will call them. And yeah, it will happen like another good episode like today. Right?
Yeah.
So I think kita dah sampai ke penghujung lah dia. Sampai macam rasa macam ada technical difficulties juga ni. So, kita kena cut dah terus. Alright, thank you everybody. My name is Arif Daniel.
I'm Carl.
I'm Shah Bahari.
And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Audio Plus.